I can't tell you how many times I've thought it was a snag and I just do a light set and I'm on a fish. And so right, perfectly with the water. Yeah. And so, and like I said, I think sometimes that movement of the indicator is what attracts the fish. And I've had my hardest hits after a mend. Good line. What's up, everyone? Andrew here with Family Fly Ties. I'm fishing the Middle Provo again, my favorite area, as you probably well know if you watch my channel. Today though, I'm going to be trying a dry dropper, chubby Chernobyl on top with my prism torch on the bottom. I want to see how that goes through this area and try my hand at it. I want to see some top hits today if possible. Thanks for watching. Cheers to night lines. First brown of the day, guys. Oh, really good fish. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Great fish. Not on the dry fly, but on the bottom nymph. I got you, buddy. I got you. Woo! Oh. Okay, and then that's when I learned indicator, you can't judge from a down bobber. Never, if you're always just looking for a down bobber, you're gonna miss half your fish. Okay. You're looking for any, and that's why I was talking about presentation. Once you see it, how it moves, and if you're hitting on the bottom and you're there, oh, any slight variation, when in doubt, set. Okay. I can't tell you how many times I've thought it was a snag and I just do a light set and I'm on a fish. And so, and here's another thing, like when they first taught me, I don't know how they did it, but they could mend without moving, like barely moving there. And I don't know how they did it. Yeah, that's cool. And then I watched a video of a guy and he was just mending the heck out of it, you know, moving the indicator. And I was like, I was told that if you move the indicator, you scare fish and you won't get hit. I can't tell you now how many times where I've moved it. And I think it's that movement that the fish then hits, and it's a hard hit really? Too. Yeah, it's not, those are like the hardest hits I've had, you know, frisky, and they want it. It doesn't matter if you move that indicator when you mend it. Yeah, no. So my idea is like, if you know you're running through a hole and you know the fish are there, try to not. But if you're casting up and you need to mend it. Always mend it. You want that drift to be as close to the flow. The moment I started doing that, I caught more fish. To get you set up, do you have tippet and everything? Yeah. Okay, what size tippet do you have?
6X and 5X.
Okay, I wouldn't go less than a 5.
Okay.
Well, you actually, what's your weight rod?
I have a 6 weight.
Yeah, I would rarely go below a, because if you do a hard set, you'll snap a 6X.
Okay.
I've lost.
So don't do the 6X.
Yeah,
5X, maybe even get some 4X.
I do 4X and 5X all the time. Okay. And then trout, Scientific Angler just came out with a 4.5.
Really?
Which is pretty strong. It's stronger than my 4X, and so it's not bad.
So how long have you been fly fishing?
So if you want to count my hiatus of 13 years, 18 years. Okay. So I started fly fishing when my oldest boy is 22. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's crazy. And I started fly fishing when he was 2. Oh. So 20 years ago, actually. And I would recommend not using this type of indicator.
Really?
Yeah, it throws a kink in your line. Oh, so if you move it, there's a kink now in your line. Okay. And because, right, this is, what do they call it? It mends, it's a memory, right? Yeah, it has the memory. So it takes a little bit to get the kink out. And so what I would recommend, they're a little bit more expensive, but they're better all around. And so it's these guys right here, the airlocks. Oh, okay. So I found this one, so you can have that one.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And then you use this one, because I think you have an airlock. Perfect, yeah.
Oh, you have the nice stuff.
Yeah, so I would 100%, but the Oros are better, but they're a little bit more expensive, because they're right in the middle of your line. So it just floats right in the middle rather than on the edge. And so the only difference, these float better. These can take more weight and stay afloat. These can't. And so that's the main difference on those. So you won't find the flies I'm using in the store. It's
you make them?
Yeah. Oh, nice. These are I call them the March Browns because of the material. And that's what's been killing. So we're going to use that as the attractor, your top fly. And then one of you will use one of these flies. And so we'll switch them. So that way we're all using a different one. And then we'll find out what they're hitting. Okay. And then we'll switch to use the same ones. Okay. Awesome. And so that's what but again, I'm one style. You know, it works for me. And that's why I do it. And they're hitting the same bug. So, Trey, we might switch your bottom one out. Got one. Yeah. Yeah, come on up. Oh, and he's on the top one. That's a good sign. Hitting both. Yeah, they're up here. Come up in this run. If you run it a few times and don't have one, we're gonna switch both your bugs up. So, with me, I am really trying to let you go, honestly. There we go, beautiful fish right there. Okay. Yeah, if you don't, they're up in this run more. Yeah, because that's 3 fish now, right off the bat. That's awesome. You casted what, 2 or 3 times on a fish? And then I casted 3 times and 2 fish. So so go right up into the run and let it drift right down in there. But yeah, if you don't get a hit, we're switching both flies up. So the idea, lift up, create the D, yep, bring it up, and now roll it. There you go. There you go. See how it's dragging there? Do you see the drag?
Yeah, so we gotta go that way? Yeah.
Okay. What fly is he on? Oh, the Prism Torch. I love that fly. I've caught more fish on that fly. Yeah, it's a good fish, good brown.
Yes.
And so, I couldn't show you. Sorry, I was hoping to give you a show as to what I was talking about, but this is always a better treat.
I know. That's awesome.
There we go. Come on, work with me so I can get a good release. Oh, sometimes they just feisty. There we go. All right, guys. Good fish. There you go. What's up, everyone? Andrew here again. I started out, as I mentioned, with the dry dropper, and it ended up being pretty good. As I was coming fishing, I met two people we have here.
I'm Trey.
And so Trey and Sage, and we decided to fish together up through it, and it's actually been a decent day on our nymph rig. So we've got into I think what, 8 fish?
Yeah.
8 or
Got
9
a lot
fish.
Of hits, got a lot of hits.
Yeah, got a lot of hits, and about 6, 7 to the net. So not a bad start. And I'm headed out, and they're going to continue fishing. But cheers to tight lines, and have fun.
Yeah. Hey, take it easy.
See you later.